plan for today is we're gonna have some speakers, and then Trent, who's right there, is gonna lead us around the park, and we're gonna march to Broad Street. If you don't wanna walk, we're gonna set up shuttles, so there'll be cars driving behind. You can get in someone's car, and we'll also shuttle people back if you don't wanna walk all the way back. So we're gonna start with Judy Cruz, and she's a long-standing member of DARE and a community activist.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Anna Cruz, but everybody knows me as Judy. I like Judy better. I've been at DARE for over 30 or 31 years. I go and come. I know it's important to be around DARE because DARE has been there for so many years, and they've been around and helping those who need help. They don't really care what kind of help you need. They are there to hear you. So there are different organizations here who are supporting behind the walls. This is about jail people who are incarcerated. They are in there, they don't have a voice, but we are their voice. We make sure that we try to search every little detail that goes in behind the walls, and they come, some of them they write to us, and some of them they just make a phone call and give us hints. It's very important if you have a family member or a friend to tell you what's going on so you could do something about it. Because if they make a complaint, they'll get punished. I had a son who was in there, and I know how it works in there. My son was a real good kid who we got involved moving into a wrong neighborhood. That brought everything down. But he was sent to jail, and he was sent to the hole just because he gave one guy a stamp because his family member didn't know where he was. For all he knew was that he disappeared. So family members couldn't get track of where he was. So my son gave him a stamp to write to his family to let the family know where he was. That he was fine, but he was in jail. Just for that, they put my son 30 days in the hole. That means not talking to nobody is like, you go crazy in that place. That's what I hear. They break you. And once you come out of jail, you're not the same person anymore, because the CO will make sure they punish you in a way they make you feel like you are an animal. And a lot of these people, when they come out, they feel lost because they believe they don't belong to the world anymore. They don't belong being around anyone. That's how my son came out. And I would look at him like he was like always like this. And it was killing me because I knew what he was going through. And I started talking to him like, let yourself go. He says, I'm afraid of people, Mom. And I said, there's nothing to be afraid of. These are normal people. He said, but I'm not. And I says, what do you mean you're not? He says, it's different. When you are in that place, you have no voice, no say. When the CEO says something, you gotta jump. If you don't jump, if you do not jump, that means you will be sent to the hole. So the CEO will control your whole life, and they get a kick out of it. And it's such a shame that these people are taxpayers from our pocket, and they abuse all these inmates who are in there. A lot of them, they're innocent, believe me. They're not all guilty. I had this guy who came out of jail like a week ago. He was blind, and they had him in a regular jail, but the guy is blind. So why would you have a blind person with normal people? So when he came out of there, he was like, they just threw him out. And he gave me a call, and he heard about me. I was not in the country, but I said, okay, my doors are open for you. My husband opened the door and gave him a bed to spend the night on. Until I haven't seen him because I just flew in last night. but I will sit and have a talk with him to see what could I do for him, because it's a sad story. He went in to jail, he was fine, and he came out blind. So I would like to know what happened to him in there. Definite.